got this shit knocking.
Back.
True. What's good, y'all?
He ready to argue.
Oh, already?
Episode 33.
Oh, yeah, man. Episode 33, Not So Cool Podcast. Doing so not so cool stuff. Is that a slogan?
I'm always doing not so cool stuff. So
Every day, all day? That's your life?
it's my life.
All right.
Man, let's jump into it.
Yeah,
what
man.
you got to say? Come on.
All right, so we're going to touch upon Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that Nipsey Hussle All-Star game?
It's dope.
Nah.
He didn't watch it.
Yeah. And Fuji got a new camera. What's up? So, how did you feel about the Black Panther movie?
Hated it. It's the word. No, I'm kidding. Nah.
Fade.
No, it was a really good movie. But of course, I just had my little critiques about it. But it was a really good movie.
What were your critiques, sir?
I told you this already. We talked, but I didn't like a few of the CGI scenes. I didn't like,
Okay.
And I just thought it moved. It just happened. Everything happened so quick. The story, everything just happened quick. It just happened.
Okay. Can you go into more detail?
Okay, yeah.
I'll give you an
So
opportunity.
there was one CGI part I didn't like. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. It just like really just I didn't like it.
What was that?
When he lifted the car, when he made a turn, when they were chasing.
Bro, that
Tokyo,
was tight. You out your mind, boy. That's
it looked too fake to me.
Bro, you crazy.
No, that whole Tokyo scene. From the moment they get to Tokyo,
Was
to
that Tokyo?
Japan. It was in Japan,
Okay.
wherever it
Oh,
was.
because it is in Japan. It has to be Tokyo.
No, if you actually paid attention to the movie, they said.
Okay, I know. Just give you a hard time.
No, that whole entire probably scene was personally my favorite part because I like when movies are shot like that, when it's like that blue tint, the red tint, it kind of hits the character's face. I don't know. I like that. And
Blood and creepy.
the way Ryan directed it, there was that one scene in there I had told you about too, that like where he's moving with the camera when they're fighting and all that. So I liked all that. The car chase was dope. How his sister hopped in the car and she was driving it from all that shit was dope. Was it that one? I don't know. Now, for me, just like I don't know.
You
like,
being nitpicky.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't like. But the CGI also, when they were fighting, when him and Killmonger were fighting at the end, like I just didn't like it. It just looked too fake.
I mean, you want them on strings?
I just
flying down.
I just didn't like it. It
was
just
tight.
looked too fake to me. But what?
Go ahead.
No.
I know. We're gonna let
That's
Mike
the
talk.
CGI part, and it's just it just moved too quick. Like Killmonger came. Like of course we all knew what was gonna happen. It was just like super cliche or super predictable. And you hit me with the, what more Marvel movie isn't predictable, Mike? Huh? I was like, oh my God, I'm at a wedding right now.
Okay. So Mike was at a wedding.
So to answer your
couldn't get
question,
this serving.
there's a lot of movies that are not Marvel movies are not predictable.
Which ones?
Civil War, was that predictable?
Yeah, bro,
How?
it was,
How?
bro. It's
How?
very predictable.
So you knew
all of them are. At the end of the day, you know what's gonna happen at all these movies.
Okay, I did not. First of all, I did not know Logan was finna get
You
thrown
must
on a
not read
tree.
the comic books.
Okay, so tell me how Civil War is predictable.
I'm saying,
No, tell
do
me.
you read the comic books?
Yeah.
Then
I
you
didn't
know
read
what's
all of
gonna
them. No,
happen. So you know
because
it's for the most part.
they don't always follow that because in Civil War, the villain, the dude that was manipulating everybody, like I don't believe that part was in the comic books.
Okay, I understand.
So him doing that and making like the way Captain America started fighting, like the way Captain America and Iron Man started fighting was because he showed him that clip.
I'm going to watch the Civil War this week.
You haven't seen it?
I've seen it. It was boring to me. I was in and out. There was some good action scenes. I'm gonna watch it again and I'm gonna analyze it piece
Civil
by
War was
piece
boring to
by
you?
piece. I don't know, but Captain America doesn't do it for me.
No, but it wasn't like to me. That's why
I understand it's not a Captain America movie. They had everybody in there, but
But the Captain America isn't boring. Even Winter Soldier was really good.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Oh man,
I'm going to watch them all again, and I'm gonna debunk all of them. But they're good. From what I've seen, they were good.
But your argument with me earlier too was like Michael B. Jordan's character Killmonger. Like it just happened so quick. He just like
oh no, see,
like that's what I didn't like. Like he just like I said, he came to Wakanda. Okay, we all knew he was gonna beat up T'Challa. Like okay, we knew he wasn't dead. Like we all know that. So it's like okay, yeah. Then he comes back and it's just like super quick. Just beats him up, kills him. Blah.
No, okay. So let me give you this. Ryan, great director.
Yeah, no. He's actually one of my favorite directors right now. He's doing his thing.
So Jordan traditionally is a guy that you love. So Ryan should have did more to make you despise him. I still was seeing Fruitvale. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, get out of here. You had a hard life. I understand. This is your right. So you kind of like, oh, you're not like, I hate this guy. Because if you look at it, when he takes off his shirt, all those are kills.
Yeah.
Dude has killed over 500 people.
And that one kill was like shown.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, you get that when he kills the girl that he's supposed to be in love with, you realize that this is a man on a mission and he's heartless. You get what I'm saying? But I think they should have just when they backtracked to show the kid going into the room, I think that should have been sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I also understand they're not doing that because there would be more sentiment for him. You'd be like, he had no dad, and at one point in time he had a dad, and his dad is dead, and they left him behind, and da. I think they should have showed him maybe in Afghanistan and showed him, being badass, or maybe as he's growing up getting harassed by the cops, or something where you just are like, damn, this dude is, a killer.
Yeah.
But so all they pretty much did was give him like a cool haircut, and we're like, get swollen, we're gonna put some dashes on you, and that's gonna make you bad.
Yeah, that was my that's why I say everything from the beginning up until Killmonger came to Wakanda, I loved the build up of Wakanda, the build up of everything, because they made old I forget what his name is, Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah,
they made him seem like a bigger villain,
like he was a bigger role in the
and they just
no, that's just acting.
Yeah, but
that's really what it was.
Well, they revolved
you favor Jordan,
no.
I'm saying is they didn't do enough to make him a bad guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Fruitvale, right?
Yeah, I've seen Fruitvale.
So initially you're like, man, just another sorry ass Nick, and through the movie you fall in love with him. You're like, he's trying. He's he's really there for his family. He's doing his best. It's just hard out here. So you fall in love with him. With Killmonger, they don't make you despise him. There's just instances where you're like, this is a bad dude. But I hated Claw.
Yeah. No.
But I hated Claw, and I was like, he's nuts. When he came in and they hit him with the mixtape thing, and he's like, yeah. You like it? And I was like, this dude is nuts, bro. So, yeah. And then when he pulled out the medal from, where he pulled it, I'm trying to talk and not give you guys too much. When he pulled the medal out, I was just like, bro, why is he?
He's nasty. He's a dirty old villain dude.
No, he's a real villain.
Yeah. But like I said, and that's why I say it just moved too quick, because Killmonger should have a better story, or I don't know. They probably should have just honestly scratched him off and just kept Claw as a villain. But that was my part, because it happened so quick. We were focused on Claw for so long, and all of a sudden he just Killmonger just comes out of nowhere. I ain't say nowhere, but he's just
he's there. He goes from villain B to villain A.
Yeah, but it's just so quick now, because
I don't think it was quick. I just keep saying, you're not catching what I'm saying. They didn't develop him.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying quick as in, I think you mean okay. You don't mean in time.
No, yeah.
Okay.
It's just okay, we keep seeing this guy, but we don't really know who he is. So did he just
I got the idea who he was, but
I figured too, but there's when he came to Wakanda and they were doing that little backstory on him, he was this and that. It's they told us, but it's a movie. We're visually supposed to see this guy's a badass. He didn't give us that.
I mean,
badass.
They had instances where when he shot the main character, Black Panther.
What do you mean?
And then when he killed his chick. And,
when he killed his chick, I was like, oh shit, he's a savage. Because in the first part, oh yeah, I love you. And he's like,
and in my mind, I'm like, bro, how are you gonna be on this mission right now and be in love? So, and he did what he did. I do like the fight scenes. I like everything about it. The movie had tons of symbolism in it.
But I do need to watch it again, because it was a little bit harder for me to watch it because there was a lot of talking going on too.
Okay, yeah.
So I will say that. So
welcome to being in the movie with black folks.
So,
don't you do that?
And it was
oh shit, no, hell no.
Literally the moment Michael B. Jordan popped up, yeah.
Oh my God, I love him.
And that went off for 5 minutes.
And his shirt was off a lot in the movie, so you probably heard that off bunch. Yeah, I need to get in the gym, like get my mic.
And then like people were like still showing up late, so like.
Oh, bro, backstory. So I take Jasmine and Milan to go see the movie. So I'm in my traditional wear, Milan in her traditional wear. Jasmine with her stubborn butt hasn't gotten her traditional wear yet. So we go to it and the seats are all sold out. But I'm like, I'm not coming back. I got other stuff to do. So we said we're going to sit in the front. But we get in there. There's a whole row. Nobody's in there. So I said, all right, we're going to wait and give it some time. And if no one shows up, we're going to sit there. So we give it some time. We sit in those seats. Bruh, 45 minutes into the movie, they show up. And they're like, yeah, you in our seats. Me personally, I'm 45 minutes late. I'm just going to get the next movie. There's no point.
Yeah, why even pop up?
Why even come?
Because that's what was.
But I know that's probably what was happening. People were coming. So that bunch came, and there was a bunch before that came. So there was 2 bunches that came in 30 minutes after the movie. Black people, let's do better. Come on, let's do better, y'all.
And see, I got there semi-early. When I got there, like everybody was just. All the theaters were just pretty much Black Panther, and everybody was just walking around talking, oh, okay, I saw some people, hey, what's up? Got my popcorn, got my candy, and I went straight to the theater. It was hardly anybody in there, but...
if you went to the movies this weekend, you went to go watch Black Panther.
Yeah, so I could have gotten me a really good seat, but I didn't want to sit in the middle because I was like, I'm not sure how this is my first time doing like a premiere like this with say minutes. So I wasn't sure people were going to be moving a lot, so like, I literally sat on the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
And
smart move.
And but it was smart and bad because this is the bad part. Like people kept coming.
You're gonna get
Hey, you sitting right? Hey, anybody sitting there? And it's just one seat because it's me, a seat, and Teb the shooter. Shout out to the shooter, by the way.
What's up, Teb?
Anybody sitting there? And you already doing the scene. People come in late. That's already doing. And so it did distract me a little bit from the movie. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I do know I want to see it again just to make sure. Like, hey,
me and Jasmine moved 3 times. My family moved, but it was cool to watch Milan. Like, I could tell she honed in. Yeah. There was one part where all the women that have no hair. She's like, their hair is gone. I was like, baby, it's beautiful though.
But see, damn, I forget her real name and her name in the movie. He pretty much his like right hand woman. What's her name?
The general.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a badass. Yo, she's dope.
Super bad.
Her character was dope.
And she played it to the
T.
She
did a very good job.
I understand that Marvel movies, for the most part, don't get accolades and things like that. When it comes to,
I think she outacted everybody. Honestly, personally,
blew everybody away. She made it seem like, you guys kind of don't belong here.
No, her love for Wakanda was known. You felt it. You was like, yo.
When her and her boo at the end, and I was just like, and she said, for Wakanda. I was just like, yeah, bro, chill.
Like, that was so, that's my, I'm not sitting here saying I don't like the movie. I love the movie. It was a dope movie. There was just certain things that I felt like could have. One of the main things I did like about this movie was the fact that it was about Black Panther. It was about Wakanda. It was about all that. So, like, if you watched the recent Thor, if you watched Civil War, if you watched even the recent Spider-Man movie, there's always somebody else in there. Like, with Thor, you had the Hulk in there.
There's always another.
Yeah. No, this was like, and that's what I liked so much about it is that,
I think in the sequel, they'll probably have that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But I just like how they focused on that. Like, they weren't going to bring no other outside sources in. Because, like, if you're a Hulk fan, you're going to go see Thor to see Hulk, too. If you were an Iron Man fan, you were going to see Civil War to see Iron Man. And, of course, all the other characters in there. So this was like, you're there for Black Panther, nothing else. Like, nothing. And like they hardly even talked about any other Marvel characters or what happened in the past. Of course, they did a little flashback, but the fact that it was just, this is like
the Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther movie. This is literally for Black
Isn't
people.
That even cool?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me give you my other little spills. Isn't it cool that the Black Panther is a generational superhero? It's not one dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just me, and once I die. No, it's a lineage of superheroes. Super dope. Because Superman. Once Superman is done, it's a wrap. You get what I'm saying? The Hulk, once he's done, he's done. Captain America, he's not. Once he's done. Well,
just to debunk that real quick, because in the Old Man Logan comics, there was like little baby Hulk kids. Just saying.
Well, you're right. You're right. And there is a She-Hulk too.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, all right.
But I understand what you're saying.
But you get what I'm saying?
No, but it's tradition. Like, hey, like each son is gonna become the Black Panther, and it's like it's not just like the Hulks in the comic book of Old Man Logan were just disgusting little creatures. Like it's very traditional, like the royalty about it, like everything. Like I don't.
Me personally, I like the symbolism in the women were the Black women were very strong, but still submissive. That was cool to see. I love the fact that
because even what's her name? His girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, whatever her name is. I don't want to butcher her name. Lupita. She was like very like, even though he's the Black Panther, he's king now. She's still like, nah, bro, I'm doing my own thing over here. Like, you ain't gonna let these flashy diamonds and royalty.
Nah, she wasn't falling for it at all, man. The other symbolism, so much of it, dog. It's just okay. Africa is a continent with the most natural resources on the planet. Period. So, I mean, colonizers. Oh, yeah, it's a new word for white people. Crazy. So, white people, if you get called a colonizer, we're just calling you white. That's what it is. Just letting y'all know. It was cool that what would have happened if we would have looked within ourselves and harvested our own natural resources, as a country. I mean, not as a continent, what would have happened? That was one good symbolization. I love the fact that the what's his name? The uncle, he wasn't a bad guy, but and the way he went about what he wanted was the wrong way, but it was the right thing. You get what I'm saying? He's like, there's 2 billion people on the planet that look like us, and we're struggling. Why aren't we helping them when we have the resources to completely change it up? But the main character, he's going about it the right way. It's education and empowerment and things like that, not just, backhand to the face and y'all gonna follow what we're doing, because you're no better than the oppressors if you do that. Just there's tons of stuff. Like, I could go on all day, every day.
That's what I'm saying. It was a really good movie. Like the CGI part, like that's why I say
every movie has a bunch of. Listen,
okay, so this is why.
Hold on. Now with movies like what's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Inception.
No,
Redemption.
Yeah, Redemption. That's all. All of that.
Hold on. Was it? I heard
how he's gonna fall off of
that part.
cliff.
I thought you meant where they were at. I about to say
all
that was shot in natural. Like, but hold on, time out. So the reason I keep bringing that, I guess, let me get further into like detail with that, which is why I feel like the CGI bothered me, because I don't know, but this is just my little theory. I was like, I felt like they gave him a shitty budget for it.
No, the budget was $200 million.
Was it?
Yeah. That's
okay.
high as hell.
I heard a different number. I'm sorry.
No, budget's $200 million. And some people, at first I thought, I was like, yeah, it was a lot of CGI, but
I'm okay with CGI. It just looked a little cheap. So in my mind, I'm like, did they give him like hey, this is all we're gonna give you, like make do with it? So I got
$200 million, and beauty is he's already made all the money back for the movie. First week.
It did records, 200. Well, I've seen different numbers.
I've seen 192,
200. I know it's over 200.
I've seen 192, 218.
I've seen 218, 228, and 230.
And these are all estimates. These aren't the final numbers.
But I know it's gonna do over 200 at least.
This is easily gonna do 500. So that is everybody's the shizzle. But like you said, his general, I think this is gonna be the movie that sends her off. From this point on, she's gonna be. She's already doing big stuff and everything, but I think she's gonna become a household name from this point on. She did an amazing job.
She did a really good job. The acting was really good. I think.
Me personally, like I said, I think Jordan was the only one.
Yeah, like he didn't. I mean, because it's like you said, he's around a lot of very good actors. And it's like we were talking about. Like it's like, to be honest, like it's hard to see somebody as pretty as him play that role, like as a villain, and not even that.
I think that was more on Ryan.
Yeah, because they're cool. Like he.
No, I'm just saying. Like we said, he needed to build them up.
Yeah, but I don't think he didn't do bad. He did better than I thought. So I'm not sitting here saying he just did super bad, but it's just hard to portray him in that.
Yeah, Jordan held his own.
But I think these roles are gonna break him. They're gonna eventually break him out of it because he started off bad. Like people hated him in Fantastic Four. He did good in Fruitvale Station. He did good in Creed. I mean, he's doing better.
Fruitvale right now is still just like
Yeah,
this masterpiece right there. And overall, everybody did an amazing job. Some people said they complained about the Get Out guy. They said they didn't like his accent and they were expecting more from him. And I'm like, but that's just not.
I think he did good. Yeah.
My favorite.
Well, the accent, I can't say accent wise. I don't know.
My favorite character was the. I can't think his. We should have like a list of all the names. The guy who the leader of the tribe that lived in the mountains.
Oh, yeah,
bruh. He reminds me so much of myself.
Winston Duke is his real name.
Winston Duke is his real name,
Yeah.
but he reminds me so much of myself because you can be powerful and all dominant and everything, but still have a sense of humor. And it was just there was that one scene. He's like, if you say another word, we're gonna, he's like, and dude was really like, and then he's, we're vegetarian, bro. we don't do that. You're good, bro. And he just started laughing. He was, and that was predictable,
Well, see, like
that whole interaction with them, because it was not like completely tell the movie, but that whole interaction between the two of them.
Yeah.
I knew was, and I think that's just generally in all movies. Like, hey, we need you. No, we can't help you. I mean, if Game of Thrones, I mean, you remember when she went to go ask for help, and you watched Game of Thrones. Yeah. So she went to go ask for help, and he was like, "No, I can't do it, bruh."
But Game of Thrones is so unpredictable to me because you'll never know who's gonna die. I mean, even when the dragon got turned died.
So
it's like
me and somebody had the argument. And these are the times when I'm not partial. They said the fight scene in
Black Panther
was better than Game of Thrones. I was like, nah. The battle of the Bastards, nah, it's not better. It was a good fight scene in Black Panther. The last fight scene, that was really good.
It was okay.
No, it was really good. It was really busy. It was really good. But Battle of the Bastards, in my opinion, right now is still the best fight scene. But
and again, I got to see Black Panther again. Like I really got to see it.
It was that bad?
What?
The audience was that bad?
No, and no, like the whole thing that Tay Mitch did. I'm not just saying it because of Tay Mitch.
Man, shout out to Tay Mitch.
Yeah, so I appreciate the ticket. But no, it just I just feel like it's one of those movies I do have to see again. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just like.
There was a dude next to me checking voicemails, and it was like playing loud.
Yeah, but I just think because
right, you coming into work today?
it didn't have 100% of my attention, so I think that's why. And like when I watch movies, I really like to like
zone in.
Yeah, and so I hate when people like
I like to
coming in and out of the aisles, or they, like I said, they were showing up late, and it wasn't happening throughout the whole movie. But it took my like if you go to the restroom, you're gonna miss something. So it's like
I didn't use the restroom.
That's what I'm saying. But like if somebody comes in, I'm like, I'm over here.
I was forgetting to breathe.
I'm looking over here, and then something's happening on the screen. I'm like,
what?
Yeah. So it's just like
slow. Well, I was zoned in, man. You great. I ain't looking at nothing.
But no, the turnout was good. The premiere, it was dope. Toby was there. Killer Callion was there. Of course, Tay Mitch was there.
What? Star studded.
Michael Anthony was there.
Fred Aggo couldn't make an appearance, but it's all good, y'all. Man, the other thing that went over this weekend, bruh, Nipsey Hussle's album, bruh. How do you feel about it?
That shit fire. I'm on song 8 or
so
7.
I'm gonna just
1 through 7 is like already
let's just pull it out. I can't play it right now because isn't that like against the rules? But
I think it's like more than like 15 seconds or 30.
All right, right now, the Kendrick him and Dedication, him and Kendrick, that was cool. I think they're gonna boost it up because it's Kendrick Lamar on there. But number 2, rap and words. I'm not gonna say it. Wakanda.
I'll say it. No, I'm just kidding.
Last time I checked was a single, but that Young N-word with P Diddy, fire. So, but Blue Laces, that's mine right there.
Right now, the Hustle
and then Hustle and Motivate. When he Hustle and Motivate. So on Hustle and Motivate, it's the
Jay-Z.
same sample life for us, but they just freaked it. So it comes in and it's like feeling good and everything, and then he just flips it, and there's just a whole nother feel to it. But that Blue Laces, that story he tells at the end, crazy good, bruh. When he's telling about,
I gotta listen because I was just listening. I was just like going through it. I gotta listen to it again. So
whole album,
I'm
good.
not 100%.
So the hype behind it, legit, and then to think he's independent.
The thing is, I didn't see that much hype about it. I saw a few posts about it, but I wasn't on social media these past few days much. I was up.
Okay, so.
But it's a really good. If there is no hype about it,
if you're on YouTube and you watch any
winning.
hip hop stuff, Nipsey Hussle is popping up over and over and over. The interview he did on Rap Radar,
I've made to watch that one actually.
Stupid good, bruh. So dude is hella talented, hella smart, has vision, and I think he's gonna go really far with what he's doing.
Oh, with this album, he should.
This is. I don't know if this is better than the last one.
I'm not even allowed to listen.
I heard some tracks from the last one. I haven't listened all the way through. This is the first one I listened all the way through.
I haven't listened to
really,
Nipsey in years. I'm gonna be completely honest. Since like it's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Like he went to me. I didn't see him. He went MIA for a while. And then I know he dropped that one album that like Jay-Z bought. I think he was selling for like $100 or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was sold, and he sold 100.
Yeah,
100,000.
like Jay-Z bought like a shitload of them or something like that. But,
that's crazy.
I didn't listen to the album. Like sit here and lie. So
he sold. He made 100,000. He said I made 100,000 within a week selling this album. That was nuts to me. I actually want to buy some of his merch because the whole concept. I want to get behind it. Because the thing is, he's buying up properties within his neighborhood. He's making, he's bringing everybody together versus just letting it just be some rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's really going in. Just Nips is doing his thing, and he has a good group of people around him. I think he's gonna be good to go all the way. And I like that last video that have you seen the video he did with YG and?
Oh, that song on there with YG too is good.
That's just you got to see the video, bro.
Oh, okay.
So they do a scene in there where, YG's a blood and he's a Crip, and they flip colors. So it's like there's a red Lambo, everything red on one side, and then there's a blue Lambo, everything blue on one side. Then they flip, and it's tight.
I gotta see it then.
It's really like Cali'd out. Nipsey's super putting on for California right now, and I think he's super putting on for the rap game. So all these old heads that keep complaining about how rap isn't good right now and everything like that, yeah, I like the stuff.
Yeah, I want that red one and the blue one. And actually, I want the yellow one too.
And it's super simple, but it's just the movement.
Makes sense, yeah.
it's really, really good.
Well, actually, because even like YG has a new song out that I really like too.
Dope too.
It's called Suwu.
Yeah,
that song
dope.
go hard.
Have you seen the visuals?
It's out already?
No, so there's it's them throwing up the blood sign, but there's blood all over.
Yeah.
The visuals pretty dope. I mean, the West Coast right now is.
No, they're putting on. They got a lot of people. I think YG's still underrated to me.
Yeah, big time.
I like YG ever since.
That whole camp, Kamaya, all of them, they're jamming.
TDE's doing their thing. Black Panther's #1 album too right now.
Yeah, so I'm still beefing.
Oh yeah, because we talked about that. But I think it's still a really good album.
That's a good album.
I like it.
There's be some Nanja music on there. Now there is I went and did some more research. There's one guy on there from South Africa. Okay, South Africa when they
you want the accent and everything, huh?
Yeah. Man, bro. Oh, did you see that video?
Drake.
Oh, listen here. If I had money like that, that's the type of stuff that I would be doing. Me personally, like these billionaires out here, they're setting up foundations and paying them foundation. Nah, man, get out here and touch people. Now I understand Drake is a celebrity, so when Drake shows up, it's more of a hoo-ha. But if somebody shows up with $50,000 and says, "Hey, bro, let me help you out," you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, my life is about to get better."
Nah, they had the look on people's faces though. That was like just a priceless moment. Like they were just happy. Like when that the boy and his mom are just sitting there, and he just like sits down and just like,
boom, hits him. I wonder what was going on with them. I'm curious to everybody.
That's what I was wondering too. Like I was really like when he was giving out cars to people, I was wondering like why did he give them cars? Like were they students or were they going through something?
So he gave $50,000 scholarship, the school money, $25,000 to the fire department, $25,000 to the police department. Different people hand money. He paid for the grocery store, all this stuff. He took 3 ladies from a women's shelter, took them on shopping sprees.
But he took those 2 girls on shopping sprees too.
Yeah, no, they're women. Those are women, or I think they're all from the
like a shelter or something. Because they didn't look like it. They looked pretty well dressed.
Okay, then maybe they just didn't show that. It's a possibility they didn't show it because a lot of women in the shelters are from abusive relationships, so they have to protect their identity. So he took those young ladies out to and then he was just handing the different families money and everything.
And he went to that grocery store and just like paid for everything.
That was really dope. Then he interacted with people. That's just what you do when you have that type of power. And at this point with me, if you don't like Drake, you just don't like yourself. I've said that on Facebook.
Yeah, nah, he's done like not even just for people, but like for people's careers. Like for like, I'm sorry, I don't say just that was stupid to say, but like just for like regular people out here, like other rappers when he's hopped on songs, he knows what he's doing. He know his name holds clout. Like,
no, let me tell you what that is. I don't know if we had this talk before. Instead of putting out your own hot song, you just jump on the wave of another hot song. So Black Boy, he has a hot song out.
Yeah, but that in the long run it helps the artist.
No, it doesn't. Sometimes it brings those people to the light before they're actually ready, and it kills them.
But that's not. But see, that could be the artist's fault too.
Nah, that's not his fault that he made a like. That's why I give Migos so much props, because when he jumped on Versace, they weren't ready for what what was going to happen to them. It took them almost another 2 years to get back popping like they are now. So McConan did him. The Weeknd was smart enough to be like, nah, bruh, you stay over there. No, I'm going to go be my own superstar. P&D, I think P&D could be bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, Division was smart enough to be like, I'm going to do what we do, but I'm going to be myself. So I'm not saying Drake is killing careers, but if he hops on your stuff, Black Boy's not ready. So we're going to take Black Boy. Pretty much nobody even thinks a Black Boy song. It's like, oh man, Drake new song is fire.
But in that moment, it makes you go back and like, who's this?
Fader gonna talk about you. Complex gonna talk about you for a week or two, and then it's a wrap.
No, then just show up.
No, it's not that easy. If you're not there, you're just not there. Not everybody's. Now I say this: not everybody's ready for their moment, and he makes your moment premature sometimes because he wants to hop on your hot song. And I'm not saying it's a wrong thing or a right thing. But if it's not there, it's not there. That's just my own belief on that.
So, well, you can say that with a lot of things too.
Like,
because if you give like, let's just say he gave the family like $50,000, and they just go out there and just become drug addicts now.
I don't think they're gonna do
blame.
that.
I'm just saying, but you gonna blame Drake?
No, they were drug addicts.
Drake gave them money and they weren't ready. He shouldn't do that.
No, okay, all right. Let me say,
is essentially.
Have you listened to Toby's music yet?
Not all of it. No.
Okay.
I listened to like the first 2 tracks. Me
personally, I feel Toby has so many bars. If Drake jumped on one of his songs, this is a guy you catapult. This is a guy that, oh man, he's on now. Because he has so much music and he's ready. Now you get on
but you say that about Block Boy, but somebody could be saying the same thing about Block Boy.
Block Boy's not ready. Why? Come on, let's be real.
No.
He has a hot song. Do you even know the hot song that he has right now?
No, I don't. But that's why I'm not saying he is or isn't ready. But I'm not 100% familiar with Toby, so I can say the same thing about Toby.
Okay, Toby, I'm familiar with him. I've made myself familiar with Black Boy. Not ready. Black Boy has a hot song. Boom, he took over the club. Memphis is rocking with him. He's not ready.
But people in Memphis could be saying that, like Memphis could be like people in Memphis could be feeling Black Boy. Like,
they could be feeling him, but doesn't mean you're ready.
Oh, Drake just put you.
We've had plenty of people here in Houston that I'm around all the time, and I'm not going to say names, that had hot songs that other people could have jumped on. They just weren't ready, and the wave didn't keep going.
And I'm not saying nothing bad about Toby, but Toby could or couldn't be. I don't know. I'm
telling you, from being around him and not being partial, if somebody big jumps on one of Toby's songs, he's good to go. Black Boy, not good to go. Let me give you, for example.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing for Black Boy.
Okay.
There's a lot of
let's talk about an artist who's on the up and up that you might feel is ready to go and is not. So we can have a platform to be on a even. Trippie Redd. Anybody hop on Trippie Redd song, he ready.
No, a lot of people hopped on Trippie Redd songs.
That's what I'm saying. And he's ready. He's not going anywhere. You're not going to come out hot Trippie Redd.
Tekashi, I don't even like him, but
he didn't kill him. Tekashi came.
No, I'm saying like Tekashi is ready now. Like he is the one that's ready to be like. If Drake was to hop on a song with Tekashi, it catapults him more. Trippie Redd,
because he got a bunch of music. He's ready.
So
Trippie Redd is ready.
Black Boy.
Okay, all right. Let me give you a moment.
Trippie Redd is like it's a little declining a little bit right now.
What are you talking about? With the last song with Travis? That's fire.
That's it.
Oh, you got to put a song out every day.
No, I'm just saying, like, right now, if you like, because I'm always watching this shit, like Tekashi and Trippie Redd are like beefing.
Yeah.
And technically, they say that Trippie Redd put on Tekashi, and he's like,
no, he did. He gave him a platform.
Yeah, but now it's like Tekashi is like rising a little bit higher than Trippie Redd.
Okay.
But because of all the shit that Tekashi is getting into, I hate even talking about this, but because I'm not really like the only song I really like about Trippie Redd is that one with Travis Scott, and I don't even like Tekashi. Like that one song jams, but that's it.
Okay, I'm trying to think of an artist that we both Nipsey ready. I can't think of nobody right now that's like if they're ready or not ready, and if they jumped on there.
But for us to say who's ready and not, and who is and isn't ready, I'll never say somebody is or isn't ready.
You can't necessarily, because it's our opinion. But I think I listened to a good enough amount of music to tell who's there, who's not there. Versace, like Migos, they had their own style, they had their own stuff.
Supposedly Drake's about to do a song with Moneybagg Yo.
Ready? Yeah, he's ready.
Yeah,
Moneybagg Yo was good. Thank you, Drake, but I still would have got there. That's what I'm. Okay, so that's how I should tell you. There are artists that were gonna get there,
but that's not gonna help him. But
no, it's gonna help.
But there's artists that like Black Boy may never get there with or without Drake. But
that's what I'm saying. There's artists that can get there without the Drake. I'm not saying they're gonna be as big, but the Drake just hurries it up. If you weren't gonna get there, you weren't gonna get there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
Black Boy had a hot song. Trinidad James, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
His song cannibalized his career. It was so hot. It was like,
the song was bigger than him.
Oh, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, but
he has good music. He has a bunch of music, but it was like, oh, your time came and gone.
Trinidad James is not a good rapper in general to me. Like I've listened to his music. He just wasn't good. Okay. He had one good song. Now, what I'm saying with how Drake helps people is that Black Boy may never go up there and be somebody like, but Drake just put him a little bit higher. Maybe the highest he'll ever be with or without Drake, but we just don't know. Like, that's it. But that's just my opinion. I think Drake just, he's been helping people.
Your opinion.
People say that he's been hurting people, but I think he's been helping people.
That opinion.
I don't think what he's doing is that
he's not hurting people, but I'm just telling you that if what I'm saying is if the song is hot, the song can be ready before the artist is ready.
But
so if an artist who's already there hops on your stuff, rides your wave, gets up out of there, you get oversided.
But regardless,
if
the artist is not ready, it's not the artist's fault. It's not. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not Drake's fault that the artist.
No, I'm not saying it's.
So, but
I'm not saying it's Drake's fault.
He's helped a lot of people.
Yeah, it can either help you or hurt you. That's what I'm saying. Drake hopping on your song like right now. For instance, let's just say, let me think of somebody. I'm trying to think of somebody. God damn, I can't think of nobody. If Drake does a song with. I can't think of nobody. And let me tell you the thing.
So because Drake hops on somebody's song and they're not ready, it's Drake's fault. Drake hurt
It's
your career.
not his fault. You had a hot song. It's just the nature of the beast. I'm just saying it can hurt you.
That's what I'm saying. That was like my only argument is that Drake's helped people. I don't think he's ever.
No, it's good. If it helps you, and you're on. Because honestly,
I think it's always gonna help you. Because no matter what, like, in the long term, you may not ever be as big as that one song, but in that moment, you may have gotten as much.
But think about that. Now, he set a mark for you. All right? And if you can't come, we don't want to hear nothing you got to do until you get back up here.
Yeah.
That's not fair. It should be a steady grind to come up. But
But
so you grinding.
it can be a steady grind to reach that.
Not
mark.
many people are that dedicated. I'm giving you Migos is a unique situation because when
And that's Drake's
Versace, no, it's not his fault. It's just that's testament to the Migos.
So if Vogue magazine says, Fred, I want you to shoot this whole entire thing,
I'm gonna give it a shot,
and you fail, it's Vogue's fault now because
No.
you didn't do it right.
I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna give it my all.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So,
there might be some
you can't
people
be like,
from that
damn,
point
like
on-
Vogue hurt me. Like,
Let's be real. If my shit is whack, there's gonna be a whole group of people who are not gonna give me a chance. Am I lying?
give her nah.
So, and essentially, does that hurt or help me? Cool, I'll be cool, but there might be some technical people in the background that are like, yo, he didn't know what the hell he was doing. This, that, this. So now there's going to be a whole group of people who care about that technical shit, and they're not going to give me a chance. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes the moment, if you're not ready for the moment and you hop into the moment and you're not ready, it could hurt you. I'm not saying it'll end you. It might take you a while to get back around to another moment.
and the artist should say no.
Huh?
The artist should say no.
Hell no. I mean, who the hell's going to tell Drake no?
You would probably get more
Clout for saying no to Drake.
Oh, you
man.
said no to Drake? No, yeah, I said no. Yeah. And what? And people are like, damn, he said no? He that good?
I mean, but if you're that good to where you can tell Drake no, it makes more sense for you just to do the shit, get the accolades, and keep it moving. But if you're not ready, I'm not knocking Black Boy at all, man. I like the song. I do the dance.
I'm not knocking because actually Sharif put me on a visual of Toby that I really liked. I think they shot it in LA too, where
the dude is
that
putting
greens, beans, potatoes, did that bro. That
killed it.
that would go hard.
He killed it. Bars.
That right there made me a fan. I just haven't listened.
I understand, but now the thing is, so boom, Drake hops on one of his songs, and then you backtrack and you're like, oh shit, dude can go. It's not oh man.
I just don't want to be walking in the street and then Toby snuff me.
No, oh, you're good. Toby from the West is not gonna knock you out, bro.
Oh, you ain't like my music?
Toby getting too much shine on my on the podcast. Let's stop talking about Toby, man. So, and I mean, that's just me. Like Drake, he won't hurt you.
Actually, Drake.
I mean, Drake won't.
I'm giving Drake too. We're
giving Drake too much shine.
Drake's
Yeah,
he's gonna ruin our podcast.
yeah, Drake cast. You were at a wedding this past weekend, man. How was that, bro?
I was at a wedding yesterday and Sunday. The wedding was good. I was there. I was not shooting, but the reason I wanted to talk about it was because the photographer there was just so bad. Like, it was just like she was missing everything. And I know she came with the venue, but you can just tell she did not care. Like, so when
or maybe I'm just so good and I'm the only reference that you have, so I make everybody look average. What's up?
So when they kissed, no pictures were taken.
Trash.
When they gave each other the rings, no pictures were taken.
Trash.
When they were lighting the candle, she took like 2 pictures. This is what she did. She said, click, click. I swear to God. Then walked all the way back around. When the bridesmaids and grooms were coming down the aisle, she was like, I'm not saying you're supposed to shoot straight on. I mean, I'm nobody to say that, but it was just like,
oh, you can have your own preference on that. It's all it all comes down to you.
The way I don't know, the way she was just doing it was just weird. And like when they were praying, there was a lot of moments that I could just tell she missed. That's just like,
and she might not be a moment photographer. She might just be, I'm gonna get what you need, and we're gonna get out of here.
I feel like we're kissing. I feel like you need.
Oh yeah, I think you should get the kiss, the rings. That's just the way I move. Somebody recently told me I'm missing out. Like before I never took pictures of stationaries. Those are like invites, cards, just different little dumb things, not dumb, important things that the people spend their money on. And I was always like, you have those. You don't need me to take a picture of them. Nope, need to start taking photos of those. So I take photos of them. So everybody has their own style, their own way of going about things. So
I get it. I totally
so
get
I
it.
won't say she's trash or anything.
Oh, did I say trash? If I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say trash.
Is she trash? I think everybody's trash.
I don't know.
I'm
She might come out with
trash.
some heat. She might have like the best pictures, but I just know she missed a lot of
Killer
important-
presets.
I know she missed a lot of
presets that
important
make
moments.
events happen. If you get these presets, essential preset pack
I saw
will make a moment appear.
these are the essentials that you need. I saw Mike there too.
Mike Bishop, what's up, bro?
He was doing video.
Shot by Bishop.
So I want to see that too. And ironically, it was my high school coach's wedding, which was kind of weird.
He didn't hire you?
Huh?
He didn't hire you?
Nah, he didn't know.
Know?
I don't think he knows what I do. I haven't talked to him since high school.
Oh, great.
So
he didn't hire me though. Where he messed up. Yeah, the best in the West.
But that was all about that wedding. I just think with any wedding photographer, you should take it a little bit more serious. Like she was just so nonchalant about it. Just click, 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 click. Like that's it. Like she didn't even look at her camera.
Did she have a kit lens?
It looked like it. It looked like it. It was definitely. There's a lot of instances where she needed a 70-200, and she was in the way a lot of like Mike and his assistant or whoever he was working with of the frame.
Oh,
video.
Michelle, what's up? Shout out Michelle.
So yeah, that's just my thing. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna get my first wedding of the year this Saturday, and the couple are certified skydivers, so I'm excited.
So does that mean they can skydive whenever they want by themselves?
Yeah,
okay.
They can go skydive. So we're gonna do like regular church wedding part, and then the reception. I'm too fat right now. I think the cutoff is 250.
Oh, for real? Is the weight limit?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the first time I skydived, I was like barely small enough to skydive.
Like 249.
No, I like didn't eat for a day and a half, so I could go jump. That's how close it was. And this is me in shape, so it's not even. Yeah. It's just if you're a big human being, because they have to have an instructor that can control your weight in the air, or you die.
Oh, that makes sense.
So for the tandem jumps, there's a weight limit. So, but no, I'm really excited. Great looking couple. The guy's actually a John Von Claudam
fan.
Van.
No, he's a fan.
No, he's a stunt double.
Oh,
for John Von Claudam, yes, bro.
Oh shit.
So I was just like, when I first saw him, I was like, yo, dude looks like so and so. And it didn't click. And then it clicked. And I was like, oh, snap, he looks just like him. And then you can go to like his sheet. The IMB, what is that?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We can see who people are or whatever.
Yeah, and then you could just see all the movies that, John Von Claudam has done recently, and he was a stunt double. I was just like, whoa.
Has he even done any movies recently? I know he had a show.
Yeah, he has a show and everything.
Show. Okay.
Yeah, so he's the double for him. And I was just like,
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, this is really tight. I'm really, really excited about this wedding. And I'm gonna be very like anal meticulous about everything. But then get fire.
Not like this other lady.
Nah,
she's horrible.
Oh no, I'm gonna take my super duper time, and they're paying me a pretty penny. Trapping.
So you didn't watch the All-Star game, right?
Nah, I'm good on that. I just try to watch it on. I watch that stuff on Twitter.
But this is actually fun to watch. This one was fun to watch. I like the new concept they have of picking up teams because it brings a little bit more of the street. Like a pickup game. You have a pool full of people, and it's like okay,
they're just slurping the superstars, even making them bigger and bigger. Team LeBron.
LeBron's doing his thing. LeBron is doing his thing off and on the court.
Oh yes, I love that he's becoming more politically active.
Yeah. And
it's changing the demographic of athletes now.
What he said yesterday was, I thought it was dope. I guess there was like a thing that's been happening where people are like saying "shut up and dribble," like just shut up. Like
no, there's a commentator, and she makes a little segment, and she says that out her mouth and says, you need to shut up and dribble.
See, that's fucked up. Woof. But what he said yesterday is like, no, I'm not just gonna shut up and dribble because Bill Russell, Dr. J, that's what they had to do. Like they could, they weren't allowed to talk. Like, you had the behind the scenes people saying like, nah, bro, don't talk. You just play in this game and you're gonna make us some money and like get on your way. Keep it moving. And then Bron's like, nah, I'll do it for these guys because they couldn't voice, so I'm gonna do it. Now I can, like, especially like you're not gonna tell LeBron to say nothing.
Nah, LeBron the man.
He's
a third owner of the NBA right now.
So it's and the fact that just the era that we're in, where you can talk.
Do you think LeBron is bigger than NBA?
Bigger? Nah.
So if LeBron just says today,
is huge.
Not bigger. Let me take that back. No one can be bigger than the entity in which they work in. But is he so big that he's shifting the culture?
Yes. I do believe that. Yes, I think as these younger cats get older, they're going to be more aware of what's going on behind the scenes and how things are being ran.
Who in the NFL would have had to do what Kaepernick did for people to care?
who would or like who can?
Who would have? Who's big enough? Never mind. Tom Brady. If Tom Brady would have been like, "Hey, I don't like how you treat black people, and I'm gonna take a knee until."
Okay, I thought we were talking about just like who in the NFL, a black person in the NFL who could,
Just nobody,
or just anybody,
just nobody bigger. Than
yeah,
Tom Brady
that's what I was saying. Like,
who's?
yeah, I mean Tom Brady would be the one, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, Tom Brady is the LeBron of the NFL.
Yep.
Okay, what about? Well, the only sports I watch, so that's it.
Who in golf?
Who in golf would have to stand up for us?
But not. Back to the All-Star game real quick. It was really dope. I think next year they should. I think somebody voiced this. It may have been LeBron, but they should televise it as they're picking their players. I think it'd be a little more entertaining. Cool to watch.
I know they're probably saying like they're cracking all kinds of jokes.
Yeah. Well, it was good to see Kyrie and LeBron together
Him
too.
with them. Nah, your sneakers don't look right. Like hold on. I mean, cut to DeMarcus. Like when you're picking people on your team, do you like look at how they dress and everything? You really gotta like.
Nah, but that's these days that's hard though, because you have somebody dressed super fly and just be trash. And then you'll have somebody just being trash and they just be handling the rock like crazy.
Oh, throughout my life, there's been dudes with their Akeems on, and those are like the wackest shoes, and they give you buckets. And there's been dudes with like the Kobe's on, and you passing the ball and they can't even catch it. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I need you to be somewhere in between. I asked DeMarcus because DeMarcus is like, he can go.
Yeah.
So DeMarcus, he's been helping us out with the podcast. Shout out to him. But he can go, and I've hooped with him. It's like a real hooper has like it's an in between look. You like, I care enough to have some nice clean sneakers, but you're not gonna have like a jersey on, armband, this, that, newest. Because if your tennis shoes are super new, that means you're not on the court. So you got to have a little wear and tear in there. So I would like to see how they are picking the teams too, because I could see because I know the jokes I'd be cracking.
Well, they know how they are.
Like, bruh, you with the hair. What's that guy with the NBA with his hair? It's like all it looks like black. You remember how Black used to have his hair?
Yeah.
There's a guy in the NBA like that right now. I can't think of his name. I'd be like, you with the hair. Can you even see with that? Nah, you can't see. Get over there. Nah, you go with him. You can have him.
But it was just dope because I think what was making it so boring was the East versus West, because you always have what is it, the West? I think that has always has the dominant players.
Yeah, it's loaded.
And I like seeing LeBron, Russell, Kyrie, and Durant on the team together. Like, I like seeing those four together. That's dope.
That's cheating.
I mean, LeBron picked his team. I think Steph I ain't say Steph picked a trash team, but I think he overlooked a lot of people.
He being friendly. He was caring about feelings.
Oh,
LeBron's
yeah.
I don't care about you, you ugly.
He picked up Draymond, then he picked up Clay. I was like, come on, bro. These are teammates. Like,
I'm telling you, he being friendly. People
LeBron's like, nah. But
let me tell you, when I go hoop and I have next, people will come up to me and
you got next, bro?
Nah, bro, I ain't got next. So got next, bro. Or yeah, I got it, but I'm waiting to pick my team.
Yep.
So I'll pick. So off the losing team, oh damn, he cold. They didn't lose because of him. I'll pick you. I'll wait till like somebody cold comes in. I'll pick you because I'm trying to stay on the court.
No, same. Because like you have your homies, hey bro, pick me up. Nah, bro. I just be honest. Like, when you're not honest, well, you get a trash team. You start picking up anybody. But hold on.
Oh yeah, I gotta pick you up. So I goes gotta.
Okay.
You gotta be on my team.
You gotta be on my team.
That's what it is. Listen, one of these days, the Not So Cool podcast is gonna be in a gym. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
No more. I don't.
See, I don't want to hear that, bro.
My foot is hurt.
Oh my god.
I literally think I broke my foot in Cabo. I fractured it.
Okay. That brings me back to Black Panther and foot. And all right, I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown. So, messed up foot is from Kunta Kinte roots.
Okay,
slavery.
Yeah.
So slavery made me think about 12 Years a Slave, and then it made me think of all the other predominantly black movies. Traditionally, in black movies,
come up.
No, it's not the come up.
Oh.
It's always some white dude saving us. It's always some white guy saving us from our oppression. Like Birth of a Nation, that's why a lot of people didn't like it. because it was like, yo, fuck this. Oh, I dropped the F-bomb. First time ever.
Oh yeah, he don't cuss on the podcast.
Yeah.
I fucking cuss on the podcast.
He's like, F this. We're gonna go out here and kill some white folks. People didn't like it. I'm not saying I like the whole aspect of killing people. I just like the fact that he took his destiny in his own hands, and it wasn't at the mercy of anybody else. That was the cool thing also with Black Panther. Ain't no white people saving us. It's black folks saving the world. That's it. Like, we say gonna save each other. And that's just how it's gonna be. That's so when you said foot, I thought
like
brought me to Toby. Toby went to Roots, and then Roots brought me to 12 Years a Slave. And that's just the traditional, narrative is, I'm black and I'm in a bad situation and I need a white man to save me. That's why a lot of people like the Django. I can watch the Django over and
I gotta see that movie again. I haven't seen it in a while. I gotta watch that movie. Again.
Watch that movie over. Some people like that. Jamie Foxx's acting was horrible. Blah blah blah. Psych.
You know what movie? This is probably random as fuck, but I was thinking about this last night too. You know, a movie I would like to see be. That's not me. I'd like to see be remade.
What's that?
Shaft.
That wasn't me either. That was you, bro.
Oh, it was.
Shaft would be nice to be redone.
I would like that to come back.
But Samuel Jackson kind of killed it.
I mean, we got more good black actors.
Oh no, Samuel the man.
Let's put Michael B. Jordan. I'm just kidding.
No, too friendly.
I'm just kidding.
I don't see him.
I'm kidding.
I can't see him backhanding anybody. He'd be hugging people. Even when he killed old boy in the movie, I was just like, you probably want to jump down there and swim and get him. I'm sorry.
Samuel L. Jackson did kill Shaft. That was.
Nah, he killed.
But I would definitely like to see who could just a quick little. I don't know who could. I can't.
Who could right now?
Idris? No, I'm gonna say Idris. No.
Nah. Let's see who could be a good Shaft.
But see, Idris plays a pretty good villain, bad guy type.
And that blew my mind. Why was Idris in Black Panther?
He's in Thor.
Oh, so he can't overlap.
Probably
total
not.
sense. Thank you.
Yeah, he's in Thor. Because I think
because they're in the same universe,
Yeah.
so it would
Yeah.
he can't play two people in the same.
But it would have made sense.
Yeah, because I'm just like, why is Idris not in this movie the whole time? And then you just made it click. I'm slow sometimes. It's okay.
Sometimes. All the time.
Every day.
You want to talk about your Fuji camera? That I know nothing about.
Yes. I'm gonna get my commercial voice. Okay. All right. So you guys know that I shoot with Fuji. We do the podcast with Fuji cameras, and I really like the video in the Fuji. So these are the things that I've learned about video over the time that I've been doing video. So there's a color space, which is 8:2:2. Now there's some cameras that do 10:2:2, which means there's more space for color grading and getting the colors right. Okay, essentially like a raw file. Okay, Fuji is 8:2:2. That's if you with the XT2, which was their flagship camera. That's if you use an external recorder, and you could also get the flat profile. And when I say flat profile is, let's look at colors as little hikes on the line, okay? This is what color is, all right? With the flat profile, it pretty much made the color scheme a flat line, so you can take it either way you want to. Shadows, highlights, this way, okay? But if you have something that's already colored, it's harder to pull something that's way down here, you understand?
Yeah.
Back up here. It just, on the way there, it kind of falls apart. So with the new Fuji H1, somebody said hype. That's what the H stands for, but no, it's tight.
Hype
So with that, you can 4K cinema. So there's two things. A lot of people don't know that there's two different 4Ks. There's 4K cinema and there's regular 4K. So 4K cinema is the 4160, and then the 4K that we all kind of see is 38. It's a crop to it, okay? So it does full 4K, so like movie 4K.
Yeah.
Its bit rate is 200 megabytes per second, which in other words is a lot of data. And you can and it has a flat profile in there. Then it has 5-axis stabilization. So with our lenses, They all have stable, like your 7200, my 7200. They have image stabilization. If you ever like shake it, you can feel it kind of moving around, right? There's a stabilizing motor in there that helps you out. That gives you more f-stops or more shutter speed. So you could shoot at say 120. I mean, you could shoot at like 1/60th of a second. But if you took that motor out, you could only go down to 125. You get what I'm saying? It gives you more.
Yeah.
All right. So with the 5-axis, you get like, and it'll work with the lens. You can get some dumb stuff. So like 1/15th would look like 1/200th for you. You get what I'm saying? That's a lot of space to shoot with. And when it's a 5-axis, that means it goes up, down, left, right, and back and forth. So it'll stabilize right there. I think I haven't played with it yet. I don't know how to learn how to become an ambassador because like there's a bunch of dudes who are getting it to mess with it. I don't know how to become an ambassador to do that. If anybody ever figures out how to become an ambassador or how I can sample Fuji equipment, y'all let me know so that I can be doing that.
Did you ask?
I'm asking now.
Did you ask Fuji though?
No. Boom. There's my first problem.
How you gonna ask everybody else about the person who has?
Hey guys, anybody know about? Yeah, man. So I wanted to be able to get my hands on it, but overall it looks like a really good camera. But shooting picture wise and sensor wise is the exact same thing as the XT2.
It's just video that's a lot better.
Yeah, the video is a lot better and image stabilization. So
pretty much for videographers, this is the camera.
It's saying, hey, we're on the same par as Sony. And it has a couple other things on there that it does. It's really tight. So I'm excited to get my hands on it. I don't know if I'm going to buy one. I can't justify it. I'm really happy with my cameras now. But if I blew one of my cameras up, yeah, I'm definitely buying one of those.
Or if you accidentally.
Nah, no accidents around here, man. No accidents around here, man. What else? I didn't want to touch on it, but the shooting in Florida, that was crazy. I kind of wanted to like go over it, but I felt like
not to be an ass. I forgot about it because it happened, and this is probably the problem with America is that we do forget about it.
No, it's coming normalized, and I don't. Collins Noor, he's a NRA representative. I know him from back in the day. He did a really good piece on there. I'll try to include it in the description. Where he said pretty much we need to stop acting like we ain't got crazy people around here and start doing things to protect our kids.
Well, there was and I saved it in my phone. There was a clip, I think Complex may have posted about a lady coming at Trump, or one of the victims from that shooting coming at Trump. I haven't seen it yet, but I have it saved in my, I do want to watch and see what's really going on. Because that happened Friday, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was sometime last week.
Yeah,
I think after we recorded.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I'm saying, is we need to stop acting like this is not something really happening. Some people, metal detectors is going to look like a prison. I'd rather the school look like a prison than kids dead.
No,
that's just my personal opinion.
We walk through a metal detector every morning in high school.
Then some people are like, armed guards, it would take away from the focus of the students. I think possibly dying will take away. If anybody runs up in here and starts busting.
I mean, I think they just need to do something with gun control now. It's just personally, but
because what? Okay, I'm a shooter. I shoot guns.
Oh, I thought you meant you're a photographer.
I shoot other stuff besides cameras.
Shoot photos, not people.
Pretty much.
That's your slogan.
You can modify.
I'm making a shirt. I'm sorry, so nobody take that idea.
Okay. You can modify a handgun, and it could take out a lot of people.
Yeah.
True. There was that church shooting where that was a handgun that he killed all those people with. They just, I don't know. People just need to stop being, unless you're gonna.
America is fucking spoiled. That's the fucking problem. We're so used that we can do whatever. We can do this. We can buy that. And once somebody says you can't do it, the whole entire country loses its mind.
Okay, I'm gonna give my spiel,
I'm done.
And I'm gonna give my spiel, and then I'll be done. And we can end this podcast. This is my spiel. For you to take guns away, that means you have to change the Constitution.
Things got to change.
That is the fundamental law of this country. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But once you start playing with that, there's amendments you can make to it, cool. But if you want to completely wipe something away, you never know what next they could put, you know what, we can wipe this away. We can wipe this away. So let's leave the core as it is. I'm saying, and I second what Colin Noor said, we need to stop acting like guns aren't a reality. We need to stop doing that. So at my daughter's school, if the school paid for an armed guard that walks around with his own assault rifle and they had to go through metal detectors, I wouldn't care. It would not bother me because that just gives me another level of security. The second thing is it's going to make shooters think about the situation. There's a good chance I'm not going to survive this. I'm not going to just get to do what I want to do. And then when the police come, I go to jail and now I'm known. Nah, you're going to probably, more likely, you're going to die, bruh.
Yeah, but most of them know they're going to die. Like most
No,
of them,
a lot of them are getting out. This kid, the other shooter at the church, a lot of them are living out of the situation. They're walking away. Not walking away, but you know what I mean. They're getting arrested. And then also the threat of not even being successful at what they're going to do. Maybe one of the armed guards sees them in advance. Boom.
Yeah, but people are still gonna die. So whether it's 30 people or 10 people, people are still gonna die. Just because he wasn't able to kill 30 people, and now we have guards. Oh, he was only to take out 10 people. Now that we have guards, if the guards weren't here, it would have been 30. Like, no, people are still dying because of the guns.
I understand the whole guns. I'm saying when they're ready to mess with the amendment, mess with the Constitution, be ready for everything that comes with it. Once they wipe that out, go look at the Constitution and see what's on there. And see if they take the right to bear arms. You know what? We're going to take this as well, take this well. When they start doing that, be ready for everything that comes with it. That's what a lot of people say, just take guns away, take guns away. You're not ready for them to do that to the Constitution.
They don't even got to take guns away. They're regulated. Like, I still feel like...
what regulations?
I don't know. I'm not sitting there saying I don't know, but from when I used to work at Academy and how easy it was for people to buy guns.
It's too easy for people to get guns.
I was 17, 18 working at Academy, and I remember when they'd call my intercom, Mike, come to the camping department, blah, 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 and I would go over there, and it's just like some young dude that's probably like maybe a year older than I was or whatever, just buying a gun.
Yeah.
It was simple. Just fill out this form and blah, blah, blah. And now you can just...
It needs to be harder for people to buy guns.
So I'm not saying like completely take them away, but the fact that you can just buy... I can go anywhere and just pretty much buy a gun and just shoot up this whole block.
And the crazy thing is, it's never those type of people. It's never guys who I'm just going to go to Academy and get a handgun or an AR and just shoot up the block. It's usually people who take their time, get meticulous, and shoot some shit up. It's never, I'm just going to show up and... It's never those people. Like, the guy who did the killing in Vegas planned, bunch of guns, this is an avid gun. He had a bunch of guns. He buys guns.
There's ways of, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not going to
I'm not talking about the whole world. I'm talking about our kids. Me being a father, armed guards, metal detectors, and more infrastructure set up. Like, there's a fire drill. Is there a gun drill? What do we do if there's an active shooter in a school? What do we do?
Hide under a desk.
But they should have stuff implemented we're just acting naive like this is not just a part of reality.
No, I mean, I don't say nobody's acting.
No, I don't know. That's what, because I've talked to kids in schools.
There's just a lot of things. There's just a lot of things that I think need to change. I don't know exactly what it is, so I can't sit here and say.
I can't say
that's
my idea is the best idea.
I just think guns need to be regulated somehow, or something just needs to change. I'm not gonna sit here and say what does, because I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm not 100% familiar with all the gun laws or anything like that. I just know. I always remembered when I was in the academy. Just remember telling my mom, like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy a gun because it's just so easy." Like, I didn't know it was that easy.
Yeah.
Like but I mean, like I said, I think like I just said, I think as Americans we're just spoiled, and we fuck up, shooting shit up, and then it's like people don't want nothing to change.
That's what I'm saying. We need to stop acting like it's a situation. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, it's for real.
It's a thing, and we need to make an adjustment.
Like, I'm sorry. This is how serious it. This is funny, but it's like it kind of made me feel some type of way too. So Tay told me that I was like the only like damn near Hispanic guy in the theater at the Black Panther premiere. There was a few Hispanic women. There may have been like one other Hispanic guy or white guy.
Who they love the brothers.
But so I walked in. I had my backpack with me, my camera bag, and because I was gonna do the pictures for Tay afterwards. And I sit down and I slide my bag underneath the chair. So this, I know because I got there early. There was people in the theater, but there was still a lot of room. So like I said, I sat there on the edge and I just slid my backpack on there. I'm sitting there eating my popcorn. And after the movie, Tay was like, "Oh, it was you." He was like, "Yeah, somebody said, a light skinned dude walked in with the backpack and just put it under."
I like that.
But nothing was done.
I love that.
Nothing was done about it, though.
But it's the reality that we live in, and stop acting like it's not the reality that we live in.
No, I'm not.
When I went to the movie with my family, I'm looking at, I was like, where are the exits?
No, but like even before that, because the reason I was touching on that, because I was saying like when I was there, I was even like, man, like anybody can just come up in here and just shoot any one of these, because the theater was packed with a bunch of black people. If you are a racist, you could have done some stupid shit and it would have fucked up everything. So that's really like, that's how I was saying like, damn, like
in my heart,
it's scary.
In my heart's heart, I was like, they're gonna shoot us up. Some theater
I'm
in
innocent,
America.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot one of us up because there's that much hate out there.
I'm innocent. And so when I was told that somebody thought that of me, I was like, holy shit. Like I felt bad, like, damn, like, I get it though, because I had a hat on, backpack.
But it's the culture that we're in. And for you to continue to live naive, that is nuts to me.
No, yeah, no, it's true.
I like, because you backpack, just a hat, all black on, just, bruh. Who this dude? Who is he?
But in my defense, I had popcorn. I mean, what killers
so
popcorn?
And
no,
you get y'all all nice and comfy. Who thinks anybody's gonna kill anybody?
No, it's because like I almost forgot, because I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't mention it to anybody because I wanted to talk about it here first. But it was like when Tay mentioned something, I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't say anything to him, but I was like, damn, for real. But I thought about it the whole night.
That's the America we live in.
And as I was doing like the step and repeat, I was like, damn, I was seeing people's photos. I was like, damn, I wonder, like, was it you that thought that? Was it you that thought that? Was it you? Like, did y'all really think I was going to sit up here? And
but I want everybody to be like that. Everybody should be aware. But
it shouldn't be like that. But it is like that. But because of, like, what happened. I'm not defending anything.
Okay,
I'm just saying it just sucks that it's like that. Because I'm afraid of music festivals. I'm afraid of concerts now. 4 years ago, when I was shooting concerts, I didn't think that way. But now it's like, fuck.
It's a reality.
Anybody can just come in here if they just want to fuck some shit up. It's easy.
And they can, let's get a hotel over here and we're going to shoot everybody
because
up.
It's easy to sneak into like a warehouse live or it's easy to sneak into. So the ticket that I got from Tay Mitch, I didn't even give it to nobody. I came into the garage and I was in the theater.
Boom, there.
Anybody could have done that. There was no like, sir, what's in the backpack or like, what's, let me see your ticket.
How much better would you have felt if you would have seen just officers just patrolling around?
I would have. I didn't see no officers, but we were upstairs. But
that's the real. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That it would give people the level. Stop telling people, "Oh, nothing's wrong, and you should just be okay." I mean, there's too much salt in our food. We eat it. You'll be okay. There's this, that. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in America. Be aware. Come on now, and let's just take all the guns away. Nah, that's just how the Constitution's set up. It's not about to happen no time soon.
Yeah.
So put stuff in place.
That's why I don't trip over like going to the airport and
I love it.
Yeah, like it's annoying, but it's like you get it. I would rather sit here and take my shoes off, take everything out of my shit, take my belt off.
Cavity search?
Nah, bro.
You love those. You'd be like, yay, cavity search today.
You put like a whole magnet in your sock just so they can, sorry, what is that?
Sir.
Come over here.
Get over here. Touch your cheeks.
Do you want us to do it here or want us to go in a private room?
Private room. I mean, I just keep saying, stop. Let's start living in the reality that we're in, and stop acting like it's not happening and stuff like that.
I don't want to say accept it. Like we shouldn't. Like I don't think it should be something we have to accept, but we have to accept it. Does that make sense? Like
until we put our money where our mouth is, it's just the reality. That's just what we're dealing with. Food that's too salty. Until we stop buying fast food and everybody starts cooking at home and makes these big companies go about making food with it. But you get what I'm saying? The NRA is a powerful entity in the United States of America. But until people take the money out of their pockets, they're going to continue to have their power. That's just the reality. Man, we've been on here talking and rambling. This was a good convo.
It was all right.
It was all right.
I was kidding. That was good.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was good chopping it up with you, man. Y'all go out there and do some not so cool stuff, man.
And watch Black Panther.
And listen to that Nipsey Hussle.
Listen to Nipsey Hussle.
And leave comments. And then we're supposed to be, we're supposed to do like the subscribe. Click down here.
Subscribe to the Not So Cool Podcast.
Subscribe to the Not So Cool Podcast.
If you're not cool, subscribe to the Not So Cool, but we can make you cool. Or actually, no. Subscribe to the Not So Cool Podcast, where we make
not being so cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's so cool.